Welcome to the Feel Better Today podcast. I'll be your host, Stephen King, Master Certified Life Coach and Music Therapist, informed of the DBT skills. Thank you for being here. Thank you for joining another mindfulness moment by Feel Better Today. Observe non-judgmentally. A wise mindfulness practice. Take a moment to arrive. Before we begin, make sure this is a safe time for you to listen. If you're driving, operating machinery, or need your full attention elsewhere, you can return to this practice later. You're always in control here. You can pause, stop, or adjust at any point. If you would like, begin by finding a position that feels steady enough for your body. That might be sitting, lying down, or standing. There is no right posture, only what works for you in this moment. You might let your hands rest where they naturally fall. If closing your eyes feels supportive, you can do that. If not, allow your gaze to soften, resting gently on a point in front of you. Notice contact, where your body meets what is supporting you, the weight of your body, those pressure points, the temperature of the air on your skin. Breathe deeply in through the nose, gently out through the mouth. There's nothing you need to change, nothing you need to fix. Just noticing what is already here. Now gently bring your attention to your breath. Not to control it, not to deepen it, just to observe it. You might notice the breath moving in and out through your nose, or the rise and fall of your chest or your belly. Perhaps the breath feels most noticeable somewhere else. Whatever you notice is enough. As you observe your breathing, thoughts may begin to appear. This is not a mistake. Minds think. That is what they do. When you notice a thought, you might gently label it as thinking, and then return your attention to the breath. No judgment. No criticism, just noticing and returning. Now allow your awareness to widen, to expand. Notice the sounds around you, sounds that are close, sounds that are farther away, even moments of quiet or silence. See if you can allow sounds to come and go on their own, without following them, without pushing them away, simply observing. Bring your attention now to sensations in the body. You might notice areas of tension or softness, warmth, coolness, or even neutral sensations. A tingling on the skin, perhaps. If you notice a sensation that feels intense, you can observe it gently from a distance. You may wish to shift your attention to a safer anchor, like your feet on the floor, or the feeling of support beneath you. You are always allowed to choose what feels manageable for you. Continue your breathing. And as you continue observing, you may notice the mind starting to judge. Whether it says this is good or this is bad. Am I doing this right? Am I doing this wrong? When you notice judgment, see if you can simply label it judging, and then return to observing. Non-judgmentally does not mean liking what is happening. It means practicing acceptance. Letting should soften into this is what's here right now. Now notice your emotions, if any are present. You might notice a calm, perhaps a restlessness, sadness, numbness, or perhaps nothing clearly defined. Whatever is here, see if you can notice it without adding a story. Emotions can be observed like weather moving through the body, changing, shifting, never permanent. Keep your awareness. Thoughts may come again. Allow them to be. We will not judge. As the thoughts come, if they do, rather than following or being attentive to the content of those thoughts, see if you can simply observe that they exist. Thoughts appear, they linger, they pass. Imagine thoughts like gentle leaves floating down a stream, arriving, drifting by, and disappearing on their own. If you realize you've been pulled into a thought, that moment of noticing is the practice. Nothing has gone wrong. Simply return. again and again. I return to my breath. This gentle observing is connected to wise mind, the place within you that can hold emotion and reason at the same time, finding the balance between the two. Without forcing an answer, you might quietly inquire, what do I know right now? And simply observe what arises. A sensation, a word, an image, or perhaps nothing at all. We accept any of those without judgment. Thoughts and feelings often come paired with an urge. Notice any urges that may appear. The urge to move, to fix, to distract, to stop. Urges are sensations too. You might observe them like waves, rising, cresting, falling. You do not have to act on them in this moment. If at any point you feel overwhelmed, you can ground yourself. Give yourself permission to open your eyes if needed. Name a few things you can see. Press your feet against the floor. Feel the support beneath you. You can stay here as long as you need. Return to simple observation. Breath moving in and out. Sounds coming and going. Sensations shifting from here to there. Thoughts appearing and dissolving like clouds that slowly fade into a different shape. You are not trying to achieve a certain state. We are not striving towards a certain goal. We are practicing being the observer. For the next few moments, allow yourself to rest in noticing. Relax into the process of observing non-judgmentally, moment moment. Refresh your body with the breath. Enjoy these moments of quiet solitude, observing non-judgmentally. I exist. I have value. My value is because I exist. As this practice begins to come to a close, gently check in with yourself. Notice if anything feels different than when you began. Subtly or clearly. Without evaluating the change, simply notice that experience is always moving. You might consider one small way to bring this skill into the rest of your day. Noticing the first sip of a cool drink of water, the feeling of your feet as you walk, the single breath you take before responding. Begin to reorient yourself now, coming back to the present moment of your own reality. If your eyes were closed, gently open them. Notice the space around you, the light, the colors, the shapes. Before moving on, acknowledge the effort it takes to do a mindfulness practice. Even brief moments of observing non-judgmentally matter. You matter. You are enough.